Hello everyone, this is Sama, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to do keyframing on a video using CapCut. So keyframing is a really great way to add movement to your videos, especially if you want videos where the camera is following a particular character. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm starting with a 16:9 ratio video. Your video may be larger depending on what you're going for, but I decided to use 16:9 so that way I can have more range of movement as I'm doing the keyframing. And I'm going to use a 9:16 ratio format for now, but eventually I will end up switching to a 1:1 ratio. So we'll go ahead and get started first by just looking at the movements that are in the video and just studying kind of what we need to do to get the camera to follow the characters before we start keyframing. So what's really nice about keyframing is that you are able to adjust your video up, down, diagonal, left, right. You're able to zoom in and zoom out, and you can have multiple positions on just one keyframe. So depending on what you're doing, you may have a keyframe where it's zooming in and then moving to the left, for example. So that's a really neat thing about keyframing. So we're just going to go ahead and get started by hitting that keyframe button right there underneath the video. And as you can see, it adds a little red keyframe, and when a keyframe, the little diamond is red, that means that that's the keyframe you're editing. So you can always go back and move your cursor over that diamond and it will turn red, and you can just edit it. It's very easy to do, so you can re-edit it, you can remove it if need be. So as you go along, you don't even have to keep hitting that diamond keyframe. You can actually just start repositioning your video and it will automatically add keyframes for you as you go along. So I'm just going to go ahead and keyframe for the rest of this video, and so hopefully you'll catch on to how to do this, and I'll be providing some helpful tips along the way. Please enjoy. Now that we've keyframed the entire video, we're going to go ahead and add some graphs, which we'll do by navigating over to the graphs option at the bottom. And you start by putting your cursor in between keyframes, and what's really nice about these graphs is it really adds for a smoother transition and a more dynamic transition. So you'll really notice the difference between just doing basic keyframe with no graph versus ones that have graphs. And so I'm just going to be mainly using the ease in and ease out graphs, but there's different ones like flowing and bouncing to really give your video more movement. So we're just gonna start putting graphs in between each keyframe, Again, just position your cursor between keyframes and then hit the graphs option. And then remember, you can also edit these graphs as well. So you can do a custom graph, or you can actually edit the ones that you're selecting. So we're just going to go ahead and go through all of these and do that.